Hey friends, it's Latoya McBean Pompey. Um, who's out there today? Who's watching? It's Tuesday, okay? It's Tuesday early evening, and I'm back live just for a few minutes actually, because I've got to get out of here. I have a live session tonight with the Smart Immigration Academy people and members, my wonderful members, and that's at 8 o'clock tonight. So I wanted to spend a few minutes with everyone to talk about some public charge help that I have created for you, and it's happening tomorrow. So if you'd like to learn more about the new resource that I have available, listen in. I'm going to post this live Facebook video shortly on YouTube and on Instagram before I get out of here. So friends, if you're watching, please give me some hearts and some likes and let me know that you're watching. Hi, Paula. It's nice to see you. Thanks so much for that. And so, yeah, friends, again, I'm Latoya McBean Pompey. I'm an immigration lawyer by day, and then I'm also the creator of Smart Immigration Academy. Hi, Emmanuel, very nice to see you. Thanks so much for watching and joining me tonight. Friends, share this video right now with your feed because I'm going to talk about some really important resources that is available tomorrow for you and others. Let's see, Omina, very nice to see you. Thanks so much. It's been a while. Nice to have you on this live, during this live session. Okay, so yes, friends, share this right now with your feed, and yeah, let's dive right in. So yesterday I spoke with you about the Supreme Court ruling that basically have you guys noticed that I use the word basically a lot? Okay, I'm not going to use it anymore in this video. I'll take that challenge. So yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court lifted the nationwide injunction on public charge, the implementation of the Department of Homeland Security's public charge rules. And so the department now has the power to take those steps that are necessary to implement the new public charge rules. And so the department obviously is very happy, and they're putting out statements. They're very happy, right? And so I'm assuming that they're moving swiftly, they're moving fast on this. There is a new form that they have, and I'm going to talk about it in tomorrow's webinar, actually. There's a new form, the Declaration of Self-Sufficiency, that will be a big part of them implementing the new rules. And so we're still waiting on that form, to the final version to be issued and for instructions to be issued. So although they have the power right now to implement it, because it's effective to implement, it does take, additional steps, friends, to implement something as massive as this. So I want you guys to understand that, firstly, that this new form, for those who are going to adjust their status here in the United States, has to be put out there to us, and at that point we know, okay, this is this is happening, because that new form dives very deeply into people's financial affairs and history, okay? And so, friends, so that's number one. We're still waiting on that. Number two, a lot of organizations have been, are involved in training this month. In fact, the American Immigration Lawyers Association has their training coming up on the 30th. They sent out another reminder email about this. They have their public charge training. Other organizations here in the New York City area have their training. The NYIC, the New York Immigration Coalition, had a training today, and they're gearing up for another one. And so there's a lot of training going on around public charge, because now practitioners like lawyers and other people who are helping folks with immigration, they really need to understand public charge and to be able to help people. But how many of you know that we are ready to go? We are prepared, we are ready to go. Why? Because we've been on this since day one. since 2018, since the summer of 2018, we have been watching this and talking about it. And so we have resources. We are ready to go, friends. And so one of the things that you guys know that I have materials out there on public charge, free for download and other things. But tomorrow, I have a webinar that I'm going to do live for 1 hour on Webinar Wednesday, okay? And it's going to focus only on public charge. So the topics that I'm going, and so registration is now open. We opened registration just a few hours ago. It's now open. It is going to close around 5 p.m. tomorrow on Wednesday. So you want to register right away. It's Webinar Wednesday. Okay, and so it's a 1 hour webinar. I'm going to focus exclusively on public charge, and I'm also going to answer questions from those who are part of this webinar. Okay, and so today I sent out an email to my email list, and I told them, listen, after you register for my webinar tomorrow, after you register, shoot us an email with one question that you have regarding public charge. And I'm going to look at those questions before the webinar to determine which ones I'm able to answer in a short and good way, and answer those questions. So if you register for the webinar, I'm asking you, and you'll get a notification on how to do this, but I'm asking you to then send one short question that you have about public charge, a major concern or question that you have, so that I could address it during the webinar, during the live session and the Q&A portion of that. So what I'm going to cover tomorrow includes topics such as these. Number one, who is a public charge? Okay, very important that you understand the analysis that's part of that. Who is a public charge? Number two, what is the new public charge test? And I have resources out there on this test, on specifically how to pass it. And I'm going to have more resources around the new public charge test. I'm going to really break things down in future webinars and such about this test. But for tomorrow's purposes, I'm going to explain what this test is. I'm also going to address what new questions do adjustment of status applicants need to answer. Because now with the new form that is going to be in effect very soon, when I say in effect, here's what I'm saying: implemented. That's what I mean. For some reason, I've been those two words, effect, going into effect, and implementation, in my mind, somehow, I don't know, they're the same. But what I mean is there are new questions that adjustment of status applicants will need to answer. So I'm going to talk to you about what those questions are. I'm also going to talk about what new questions visa applicants need to answer as well. Okay, and then I have 5 bonus downloads, one of which is a sample letter that I've written, a sample letter that addresses the public charge factors. Okay, so that's also going to be part of the free download, along with some other forms. So I've placed the link in this video. If you're a Smart Immigration Academy member, you know that you're getting 40% off Webinar Wednesdays, and members have already started registering. So a coupon code was sent to you guys today in the members only page. So that's how you're going to get your 40% off. But yeah, friends, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to have this webinar focusing on public charge, and I want you guys to get as much information as possible. Also, it's Charlotte. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much. Marva, hi, hello, how are you? And others are on. I see Adele is on. Nice to see you. So yeah, friends, sign up for my webinar tomorrow. It's going to be really good. It's going to answer a lot of the questions that you may have around public charge. And again, you want to register soon. Space is limited, and the registration is now open. So yeah, again, we are ready to go. We are prepared with respect to public charge. This thing didn't catch us off guard. We have been working for months, gearing up to help people in the event that what happened yesterday happened, right? The Supreme Court has basically given the government that green light, although we know that it's kind of temporary, right? Because the litigation is still going on in the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, as I've talked about in yesterday's video. Go back and watch yesterday's live session where I provide a lot more background on this issue. I'm not gonna repeat all of that. I just wanted to chime in very quickly tonight and tell you guys that Webinar Wednesday tomorrow will focus exclusively on public charge. And I want you guys to sign up today and send me your one question. Only the registrants, those who have registered, I'm asking you to send me one question via email, and once you register, you're going to get more instructions from us about which email address to send your questions to. Your question, one question, right? Not two. And it has to be short because, friends, I don't read long questions. It has to be very short, one sentence. Please, one sentence only. All right, well, I've got to get out of here and get home and get ready for the live session tonight at 8 o'clock with the Academy members. But friends, thanks so much for staying plugged in. And again, we are on this thing and we're here to help. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.